Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can migrate our legacy authentication from existing authentication methods to the new one, right? And before that, I'll give you a bit context about it, why we wanted to migrate and what is this all about? Because there was a notifications from Microsoft last week, and Microsoft has mentioned that Microsoft is going to push the latest or new authentication methods instead of using the old one. And the latest authentication method is more on to the passwordless authentication methods, right? And that's going to be a very useful when we are moving out of the passwords, and we are going to use passwordless authentication methods on mobile devices or laptops or computers or any devices that we are going to use for organizations or across the organizations, and even on the personal devices as well. We would have that capability to use it, right? And so that is when we wanted to use that one to make sure uh, reduce the number of passwords fatigue, password changes, password leakage, and all those kind of things happening, right? And we wanted to move out of those things to the passwordless, right? And that is when Microsoft has announced that in last week that Microsoft is going to enforce that legacy or new modern authentication policies, and they have given a date which is 30th September 2025. And before that, they are asking us to move from current legacy methods to the new methods. And if we are not ready for this as this point or this moment, we can simply go ahead and test that how it works and see if we are ready really, or we need to test it, and are we really ready to accept those changes or maybe policies, right? Because definitely there would be some user education, and then there would also be some user trainings to educate the users to how they should go through, how they should accept it, and what they need to do, what they should not do, right? And basis on that, we would be setting up the appropriate policy and deploy it across the organizations. And also one more thing is going to be adoption, right? So to educate and to accept that change, we need to educate the users, then we need to communicate that change across the organization as a part of communication or change management across organization, and people would be aware about things like why we are doing this, what are the purpose, right? And what is the main change that is coming out, and why we should accept it, and why we should take it, right? Otherwise people would have questions like why every change is coming every month or so, or maybe regularly we are seeing many changes happening across organization, current processes, and different things happening, right? And that is when this is something which we need to go through a communication or maybe a change management and everything together, right? So I'm going to show you how we can migrate from legacy authentication methods to the new one, which is a modern one, right? And there is a simple few step process, and by following those process, we would be simply able to move to the new authentication method, right? So look, I'm in portal.azure.com here, and then I'll simply go to securities here, and then here you see authentication methods, right? So once you are on authentication methods, you see currently the migration status is set to in progress, because I was trying to do some changes last time, and that is when this was set to in progress because I didn't complete that process. And now you see I have added or made some changes on these authentication methods, and you can see it was targeting to all users across the organization, right, across the tenant. But now we wanted to move to the modern one, so I'm going to go through this. And before that, here's the automated guided templates that we got from Microsoft. And once I click on that, we get here where we have few steps: overview step, and then second is review plus migrate. So the review plus migrate stage has only the last options where for which method we wanted to keep, which we wanted to disable, or maybe we don't want. But before that, you can see these are the legacy MFA method settings and legacy SSPR method settings. So if in case we wanted to see both of these, we can simply go here and see what was configured in the legacy MFA, right? And then also we can see the legacy SSPR methods, right? So here it is targeting all users across the organization. And now we are going to move to the modern method, right? So once I click next here, we will see all the modern methods with their security level, along with the scope to all the users, and then the status of the policy. Also, Microsoft is recommending these three. At the top we can see those are the passwordless authentication methods that we should use as per Microsoft's recommendations. And it totally depends on each organization, each requirements, and definitely there are pros and cons and decisions to make how we are targeting or how we should go with about it, right? And basis on that, we can go ahead and either select any of these or select all of these basis on the requirements. But for now, I'm going to simply disable low security methods by selecting this pencil icon and click on this off button, and then save this change. So this is going to be turned off. So similarly, I'm going to do it for others on the low and medium, and I'm going to keep only on high level or high security methods instead of targeting on all. Also, I'm going to disable or turn off this one because I don't have hardware token to test this one. So that is why I'm not going to keep it. But I'm going to keep these three at the top. Even I don't have the FIDO 2 passkey hardware or software token to test, but I'm going to keep it just to make sure we have that option at least selected as a high security method, right? And these are the two which will be used and can be used without any additional tokens or additional devices, additional hardware or something like that, right? So once we are ready here, we should be good to go ahead and migrate this. So I'm going to click on migrate button, and this is going to give us a small prompt saying that when you complete this wizard, Microsoft will migrate your authentication methods to the authentication method policy and update the migration states to the migration complete. And then methods in the legacy MFA and SSPR will no longer be respected at all. That means there is no change or respect to the previous one. Change as in it is not going to prioritize the legacy methods at all. Instead, it is going to pick up the latest one that we have changed, right? And just go ahead and click on continue. So now this should complete the process. Oh, it shows failed. So let's go ahead and do it again. Next. And for now, I'm going to keep it as is for all of these methods and simply hit the migrate button and continue to complete this process. But we got an option to edit that later because we don't want these low security methods to be used at all. So we can simply enable it or disable it and save this change. So this is going to be turned off for our requirement, and you can see it is set to no. That means we are not turning that on, and we are making or we are turning it off, right? So this way we can turn it off, and we don't want that to keep it active, or we don't want to use it simple, right? So this way We can turn off those other methods which are low or medium secure, or those do not provide high security, right? And basis on that we can target what options or what capabilities why we wanted to set up for authentication methods. All right, so you can see, oh, this seems failed, but this should not be the causing any issues there, and we have other methods to set up. And also you can see this migration status set to complete, and there's a little change option button here. If I wanted to go back or maybe roll back to the previous state wherever I was, so I can simply select this one and select the reason, and then put an reason here, what was the reason I wanted to go back from this change, right? So this is going to give me an option, or I would be able to go back and go back to the previous state of this migration, right? So yeah, this is how we can do it. I'm not going to do that, but I just wanted to show you how we can migrate it to the from legacy to modern one, and that is why, or that is the way we can migrate, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you will like it. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and uh, watch this video, right? And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.